What's going on, guys? This is KNasty3090 here. Welcome back to an episode of the Toronto Blue Jays franchise, episode 60. We won the World Series for the 13th time. You see in achievements, they say we won 14 World Series. We won it 12 times, excuse me. They've won 2 in real life. We won 12 of them. Sorry for getting that mixed up. So we're going into the offseason. Might have some guys retire. Let's take a look. Eloy Jimenez retires. He's got to make the Hall of Fame. 494 career home runs, a 292 career average, 369 on base, a career 510 slugging. His career WAR is 61.5. Now I wonder where they're gonna if they put a hat on him. He played with Washington for a while. That 1 year with Detroit, his best years were with Washington by far. But he won with us. So I don't know. It's interesting what team. Let's see who else retired. Any other familiar names? Cody Clemens, that is Rogers' kid, 41. Tristan Cassis, Red Sox prospect. Florial, Yankees prospect. Nolan Jones, these are guys who were just drafted. How did Nolan Jones do? He wasn't drafted this past year. He was drafted, I think, in 2017. Hashimoto retired. You guys remember him. Let's see. His career ERA is 3.7. Record 112 and 96. He wasn't a big strikeout guy, only struck out 18.26. His wins above replacement probably wasn't too high, 32.5. I don't think he's a Hall of Famer. He had some solid years for us, but nothing crazy. I thought he was always going to be better. Let's see. Kyler Murray retired. 149 career home runs, still 87 career bases, nothing crazy. Mackenzie Gore, he retired, 3.55 ERA, 116.96 record. Herb Henderson, was he on our team? No. Let's see. Who else is here? Sixto. Did he play with Phillies his whole career? No, he played with Boston. He struck out at 2,600. He might make the Hall of Fame. Some really good players retired. Did we have Steve Oldman? I can't remember. I don't think so. Anybody else? Nico Horner, who's a Cubs prospect. How old was he? 41, jeez. Christian Pache or Patch, I never know his name. He retired. Bruno Angel or Angel. All right. Okay, let's see. So I'm expecting Eloy and maybe one of those pitchers. Eloy did retire, make the Hall of Fame. Corey Seager made the Hall of Fame, just short of 500 home runs for Seager. And Ahmed Rosario. Now, if Ahmed Rosario ends up hitting his career 332 home runs with his elite defense, he's a Hall of Famer. Do I think he's going to hit that for power? No. Seager, I could see that. Then Eloy, yeah. So, yeah. Pretty nice. Exclusive free agents, Vlad and Archie Bradley. O'Leary is a player option. And Benitez, I'm going to let walk unless he wants it. 4.3 is not the worst. He's only a 74 overall. I don't know. Dude, what do we have in terms of his replacements? He's actually technically our third catcher. I mean, Tejera, good defensive catcher. Julio, yeah. I think our budget's kind of tight. So let's take a look at exclusive free agents. O'Leary is a player option. I do want to bring Vlad back. Just a depth piece. Same. Archie Bradley's 45, and he wants a 2-year deal. Are you serious? All right, let's wait to see what happens with O'Leary. He's exercised his option. All right. So our budget is still positive, but not by much. And Vlad and Archie Bradley. I think Vlad can still be on the bench. Bradley will be in the minors. I think we'll let Benitez go. He's so good in the playoffs, but that's a little, I don't know. I think we can go. We might even be able to make a trade with someone. So let's, that's actually going to be my goal, is to get a stud catcher. Try to get some power at catcher, to be perfectly honest. Arbitration, we got 2 guys only. Cecilia, who pitched really good as a reliever this year. He's 29. If I did a 3-year deal, that's 4.8. He's not the closer. Even though he's really good. He's 93 overall, but Dyer was our closer last year, and he did a good job. So let's bring that to 5.3. And then Chad Boggs finished off the World Series. He's 29. I might just do a 3-year deal with him as well. That's at 9.4. He's not the ace because we have other guys who are better. He's still really good. I wish he could be like ace number 2, not just rotation, because I feel like rotation's like a number 4 or 5 starter, but it can also be the number 2 starter. You know what I mean? I hope that's fixed next year. We'll see. All right, so they're both going to be let's just offer them arbitration to cover our asses. There we go. All right, tender contracts. Stallings, Samuel, Holbert. Yeah, man, Holbert's an 85 overall. I'm not sure. He might be a good trade chip for a catcher. But let me. Stallings did pitch this past year really well, actually. So I might lock him up. Let's do 5 years. Let's do that. 5 years at 5.3 is pretty fair. Again, he's not an ace. I mean, maybe he is going to be an ace by year 4, year 5, but right now he's not. There we go. Samuel's out of the bullpen. 3.68 in very limited action, but I like him. But I might just do a shorter deal and let him prove it. You have so many relievers that, like, I don't need to overpay for it. But the rest of these guys, let me just sign them, and then we'll move forward with our offseason and what we need to do. So those offers were made. Now let's go take a look at the 40-man roster. We have a bunch of guys we can lose. Only 3 spots are available. So what I might do is trade some of these guys. Now, do I need to get a catcher for a big middle of the order bat? I would love to get a catcher. That being said, if it's like a third baseman or another position, that's fine. But I think we need some power in this team. I think that's a definite need. So actually, what I'm going to do is Archie Bradley on the 40-man? He's not. No one's going to take Nomo in the Rule 5 draft. Because we do have Hernandez, we have Valentine, who's a good contact hitter and elite fielder, but his durability is not great. So, like, if I can get, like, a power-hitting third baseman, Skelton at short I think is fine. I don't think these guys are going to be eligible for the Rule 5. They're not. And then the outfield, Holland I think is eligible. I don't think anyone will take him. We have O'Leary, Cruz, Steele. Like, maybe we get rid of Steele I like Cruz more than Steele. So maybe we get rid of Steele and we get a power bat in the outfield. I don't know. We maybe do all 3. We have so much depth in our system. But we don't have a ton of money. You can see our team, like our owner is just getting cheaper and cheaper. Our budget's at $92 million. So let's see what happens in free agency. We can take a look to see. Andy Hall, who did not pitch well in the playoffs against us, is available. Any other names? Katimer, a player for us, a prospect, did really well last year. Cleveland Terrell played 1 year with us, ended up getting MVP with the Cubs or the White Sox. Kind of fun. Let's see who happens. McLennan is going to the Giants. Pete Slade's a National. Andy Hall's a Yankee. Frank Costanza. Frank Costanza. He's going to the Giants. Ryan Hensley's a Cub. Martinez is a Brave. Art McKay's a Ranger. Jack Joseph's a White Sox. Let's see any names that we're familiar with. Katimer's a Cub. Okay. Let's take a look at our budget now. We're at 3,000. So we're right at our budget. But everyone signed. That's great. So let's see what's out there for catchers. Montevallo, I think we had at one point, didn't we not? Maybe we didn't. Ricky Gween, or I don't know, he's not. I just want power. Castilla's not power, but he's a really good hitter. He hit 36 home runs 2 years ago. He's an intriguing guy to go after. I'll come back to him. If I could find a catcher who could hit me like 25 home runs, that's awesome. Herring probably could hit 18. Chuck Redner? Reinecker? Nah, he hasn't done much. Let's see. Matt Pelly hit 15 home runs last year. Brett Cobb of the Red Sox and J.J. Odell. They have a couple good catchers. I think we go after Casilla, excuse me. He was with Arizona his whole career. He's 35. So I could include guys like I don't want to include. I mean, I can include Holbert, but we need to do money, so we need to get rid of money. Madsen would get the deal done. They love Madsen. So Sia's money would help us. I don't know who's making a ton of money on this team. So, it's our pitching is. I don't think we can get him. He's probably going to be too pricey. All right, let's take a look at some other. Guzman, wow, he looks really good. He hit 300 last year. And that actually would save us money. Now, Ceci is good, but he's our best overall. But we have so many other options. So we trade him and just another guy. There we go. We got Cesar Guzman. He's only making $2.1 million the final year of his deal. Not good durability. That's the only thing I don't like about him. But that's still fine. The playoffs will play. He's gonna hit. We just want to make sure we have a good backup, and I think Julio's a good backup. So we'll do that. Perfect. And we saved money. So now let's take a look at outfield, and we can really open up to different positions, right, center, or left. I just want an impact bat. And let's wait till the end of the offseason because maybe the young guys will sign. Edmund Taylor is a Dodger. There's a trade. We got Cesar Guzman. All right, we'll fix that. Let's just get rid of some dead weight. Rule 5 draft. So we're going to have the 24th pick in next year's player draft. I'm not going to even bother. Oh, Holland did get taken. Okay, interesting. So we lost him. I'm not too worried about that. Jeez, more. Going in the 4th round of the Rule 5 draft. Oh my God, Pittsburgh. Are you an expansion team? You took 4 players in this. There we go. God, you're a playoff team, it looked like. Anthony Masters, I don't need a closer. A reliever. He was really good. I actually might do that. 2.9. We have Nos, Paquette, Samuel, Holcomb. He's really good. This guy pitched. I'll just trade Ed Alexander a different trade. But Sherwood was amazing last year. 0.89 ERA. I got to do that trade. And Masters is a B potential. He's 29. And then Aguila, I think, is a B potential as well. And he's 29. So, yeah, I'll do that trade. And we'll just trade Ed Alexander. And that kind of... Oh, Jack Joseph got traded. But that will clear out the money. Oh, we have to do our coaches. So we need... Oh, just a manager. There we go. And then I want to get at least one more bat. All right, so there's that. So our budget's negative $73,000, but that's fine. Now O'Leary's in the final year, his deal. Kurt Dyer is as well. Stuart Warner's got 2 more years. Alexander, like I said, we're going to trade him. So let's go find an outfielder. I don't care which one. I just want, because we have O'Leary and Cruz who can play either left or center, and then Sky Steele was our other one. Ooh, wow. Willie Enriquez. Not the best, though. Let's see. Ooh, Gerald Holland. I'm just kidding. Julio Ramirez, we had him a long time ago. Dennis Guevara. Wow, he looks good. 21 million, those 2 price. I'm gonna need to find a guy who's still on his first couple years. That's kind of why I waited till now, because I know I'll be able to get somebody. And I know contact is obviously important. I'm looking for a guy who, I'm just looking real quick at their ratings, who has some power, because that is something we are desperately missing. Alexis Villalobos only making $800,000. Now, I guess I could go with Nivar, but I don't think he's good enough. No, Villalobos is pretty good. There's some power there. So let's do that. So if I include just Sky Steele straight up, Yeah, they're going to do that. And I'm going to actually also just throw in Alexander, and maybe I can get like a prospect. Or maybe, yeah, it's probably not going to be a good backup catcher. Just seeing, ooh, there we go. So that actually gave us some money. As you can see, our budget is barely negative. And so I guess, is there anything else I want to do with the lineup? Like, I guess I'm thinking, like, Trujillo really did struggle last year. But, last 2 years, he's hit a combined 34 home runs. And he's been, like, a 280 hitter. Doesn't get on base a ton. Kind of thinking, do I trade him? Is he in the final year of his deal? No, yeah, he's pretty cheap. I mean, Aviles is really the DH, so let's see what's out there for first baseman. Now, I need a guy who can play first every day. Like, I don't want to get a guy who's more of a DH. And this is just kind of doing our due diligence out there on the market. Because, Terrell, we know about him, but he got the big buck. And $9 million's not a ton. But I don't think we can get the money to work. Trujillo for Trujillo. Carlos, who is 35 from Tennessee. Trujillo's from Venezuela, so they're probably not related. If they are, they're like distant cousins. Zambrano, wow, that guy can hit and get on base, but his fielding's not great. But neither was Trujillo's. He's definitely a better hitter because he can hit for a better contact, and he has better like vision discipline and whatnot. And that saves us $3 million. And he's going to be, they're both a free agent in the same amount of time. But he's cheaper. I'll come back to that, but I'll do that trade. Oh, wow. Oh, his durability sucks. I could swap out the 2. He's that power. Last year he hit 22. 237 average, though. Ari Machaz, who we had for a long time. He turned out pretty good. Pruitt looks really solid. He hasn't really put it together, but he's 34, but everything there's pretty solid. They want a little bit more. I'll probably do that trade. Final year of his deal, but he's got 2 years, so he's a free agent. Richie Lewis, who's won an MVP. He is a big-time power bat, actually. He is going down. I'm going to do Richie Lewis. He's won an MVP, I know that. He's constantly hitting over 30 to 40 home runs. So he is going down, but I'll do that deal. We do have to include something else. But we have enough guys we can trade. I'll trade like Garrett Griffins. Boom, gets the deal done. We only lose $300,000. If I take a look at awards, oops. Oh, we can't yet because it's blocked off. But jeez. Now if you look at like prior, yeah, he won the MVP last year. So we got the MVP from last year on the team. So let's take a look at the team. So rotation. Where is Warner's not going to be in the minors? Holbert and Matson. Holbert will be in the minors unless he doesn't. He has options. I'm going to send Castillo down. Samuel, I'm going to call him back up once he clears waivers. Catchers, there's our 2. First baseman and DH. Second base. Vlad, call him up. I'm probably going to call down Richard Zhao. Mathis can be an outfielder. O'Leary, Cruz, and Villalobos. And there's our... Well, we have one too many still. Holy cow. Stallings is a 92 now. Because he's ecstatic. But still, that's a good rotation. Actually, to be perfectly honest, I'll probably keep that guy in the minors. It's a really good bullpen as is. So lineup, Cruz, Schmoll. I'll put Richie Lewis. So I'm going to have him, DH, and Avila. Unfortunately, we don't really have a great defensive guy there. Guzman, Skelton, Valentine. Oh, Villalobos going to move him up. This lineup's a lot better now. And Knowles can play short. Vlad can play third. All the outfield, catcher, and first and third for Julio. So that's good. All right. Villalobos' contact is weak, but I think the power is going to be legit. So, and I think that's really important for us. Okay, Cruz. Let's put you in left. Let's put Velas. There we go. And Cruz instead of Mathis. And put you in there. And there's that. That looks good. All right, so let's take a look at what we're ranked. Yankees are 4th. We're 1st. Now look at power is 6. So that was something we definitely increased. Still contact's 1st. Pitching is 1st. Speed is 6. The rest of the division's not too strong. Top prospects. Page is still number 1. Moda and Kevin Lopez. We have the number 4 and 5. And then Christensen's a shortstop. Yeah, we still have that stacked farm. Another Villalobos, he is at 20. Gonzalez, center field, we've got trades at 23. Whitney. Perez, a closer. Ray Tharp. P potential. Valito. It's not too bad, and that doesn't even count like, wow. Let me just, that's fine. Alright, so I think that will end the video, boys. I hope you did enjoy it. I'll see you guys in the next one. We try to hopefully win the division next episode. I'll see you then, boys. Take it easy. Peace.